In this video, I'm going to teach you a little bit more about linear systems. So if we have problems like this that says without graphing, determine whether each system has one solution, no solution, or infinitely many solutions. Okay, so we're going to go through 3 different examples. So the first step is, let's put everything in the form y equals mx plus b, because this will help us figure out if the system of equations has one solution, no solution, or infinitely many. So let's start with P1, 2x plus y equals 5 in part A. So to get it into the form y equals mx plus b, let's move this over. Okay, so when we do that, it looks like this. Y equals negative 2x plus 5. Remember, when you move it over, it changes sign. Now let's work with P2. 2x plus 10y minus 5. Okay, so we'll move over the 2x. Again, it becomes negative when you move it over. And then we'll divide both sides by 10 so we could get y on its own. So we'll do that, okay? We divide each term by 10, and we end up with y equals negative 1/5 x minus a half. Okay, so let's move on to B and do the same thing. So 3x minus y equals 0. We'll move over the 3x. Oh, well, in this one, we'll move over the negative y because it's the easiest thing to do. So then it becomes 3x equals y. And that's the same as y equals 3x. Okay, so it's already in y equals mx plus b form now. So now let's move on to P2. We will move the 6x over, and we're left with negative 2y minus 6 equals minus 6x plus 3. So we'll divide both sides by negative 2. Okay, so that we could get y on its own. Okay, so we'll do that. Each term gets divided by negative 2. And then we're left with y equals 3x minus 3 over 2. Now let's move to this one. Okay, so we'll move the x over. It becomes negative because it crosses over the equal sign. So we have y equals negative x plus 2. We'll do the same thing to this one. Okay, so we will move the negative 3y over to here, and then the 3x that way. So what we end up with is 3y minus 3x plus 6. So now we can divide both sides by 3 to get y on its own. And let's do that. Each term gets divided by 3, and we're left with y equals negative x plus 2. Now, step 2, compare the slope m and the y-intercept b of each of the sets of equations. So here we could see that m1 does not equal m2. So that means there is one solution. That's what that means. Okay? So now when we move to this one, we could see that m1 equals m2. The two slopes are the same, but the y-intercepts are not the same. Okay? So that means there's no solution. These are two parallel lines. That's what it means. And then finally for this one, the slopes are the same and the y-intercepts are the same. So that means there's infinite solutions. These are the exact same lines. They just lay on top of each other. Okay? So that's it. That's all there is to that problem. And don't worry if you don't understand that right away. Anyone can do this. You could just rewatch the video. As well, take a look at the description. There's a link there to my ebook that you could download. In the ebook, you'll find a link to this very lesson, and you could follow along in the ebook as you watch the video. As well, in the description, you'll find links to other videos of mine that I've done that are similar. You could check those out if you need extra help. Please make sure to like and subscribe, and thank you so much for listening.